loves, today I have a gift for you. It is a life check-in that I do with clients when we first get together and we're just feeling into where is the area of life you most want to shift, that you'd most like to see change in, that you'd most like to feel different in. One of the best ways to do this is actually to really look at, where am I right now? And so I'm going to whiz through 11 categories, which this technique is one that I've come up with my clients. It's actually just a really simple rating system, but I just want to acknowledge that the particular categories that I use, these 11 categories, are from a program my husband and I did called Lifebook. So thank you to John Butcher and Mindvalley for pulling that one together for us. But the process that we do, clients and I, just to really feel into and get quite clear on where is life right now and how's it feeling for you. So I'm going to whiz through 11 categories. I'll explain each one to you, and what I want you to do is grab a pen and paper and you're going to rate yourself, rate your life, rate how you feel about your life from 1 to 10, where basically 10 is, wow, this is exceptional, this is amazing, this is just the best, I can't believe my life is so fabulous, it really is so good, I don't want to change a single thing about it, hopefully it will stay like this forever. You're at a 10. 1 is, it is shit. It is so bad, I don't even know how to crawl out of this hole. I'm totally devastated about how shit it is, and yeah, just feeling pretty depressed and miserable about it. Okay, so 1's really, really bad, 10's really, really good. Where are you on that scale? Okay, ready? Got your pen and paper? We're gonna just do this. I'm gonna whiz through them quite quickly. I don't want to take too long with this. I want you to grab your first instinct on it and see how you are feeling, and how later we'll tune into then what are we going to do about it and where do you want to actually focus your attention. But let's start with where you are at right now. Okay, first category, health and fitness. Pretty much speaks for itself. I think you probably know what I mean by your health and fitness. How are you feeling? How is it? Is it where you want to be? Okay, category number 2, your emotional life. How do you feel each day, most of the time? What kind of feelings are you having? Are they really amazing feelings, or are they feeling pretty miserable most of the time? 1 to 10. Next category, intellectual life. Now I want to give you a bit of background on this one. This is not simply how smart you are. This is not simply how much studies you've done in your lifetime. Although it is about staying intellectually stimulated and enjoying using your brain. But it's also about the quality of your thoughts. If your thoughts are circling around up there all the time telling you how shit something is, or how crap you are, or why you're not enough, they are not working for you. They are not on your team. They're not a good supporting player on your team. So are you having really good quality thoughts, or are you actually swirling around in the shit most of the time? 1 to 10. Score yourself. Next category, spiritual life. How do you feel about your spiritual life? Now let that be whatever it means to you. If you ever want to ask me about spirituality, I am totally here for you to discuss it and be open to exploring how to expand what your definition of spirituality is. But for me, I'm just into how do you feel about your place in the universe, in the all that is, in the greater cosmic world around you? 1 to 10. And how's your relationship with that? 1 to 10. Next category, your character. Who do you think of yourself as a person? Are you the person that you want to be? Are you the person that's living their values, what they believe in? Are you showing up and being that, walking your talk every day? And by that I'm saying, if you really value honesty, if that is totally something that you value more than anything else, are you completely honest in every single thing that you do? None of those little white lies, none of those jokes even. Is every word that comes out of your mouth honest? Where do you score yourself? Part of it is even knowing what virtues you believe in and you think are important to you. 1 to 10, where are you? Next category is love life, your love relationships, your primary loving relationship, whether you're married or not, and even if you're single, it's still, how do you feel in that area of your life? Do you feel desperately in need of a partner, in which case your love relationship is crap, or actually you're feeling okay by yourself, in which case it might still be a 10, even though you're not in a romantic relationship. That relationship might indeed be with you. Next category, parenting. Where do you feel like you'll score on a scale of 1 to 10 when it comes to parenting? What kind of parent are you? And if you're not a parent, same thing as love relationship. That's actually okay. But do you want to be a parent? Maybe you don't. You could easily score a 10 for an exceptional parenting area of your life if that's actually not something you want and you're at complete peace and happy with that. Maybe it's parenting in the scheme of more like grandparenting, or of aunties and uncles, or parenting your pets. So just give yourself a score wherever it is for you. The next category is social life. How do you enjoy your social life? Where is that at? And I'd love you to consider in this category your extended family as well. This is where they would fit. This is where your parents, your siblings, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles. And again, it isn't about what you think you should be doing. You're rating you against you here. You against how you want it to be, where you're at versus where you want it to be, not where anybody else has told you it should be. You should be seeing your family once a week and you're not. Where do you want to? Do you want to be seeing them once a week? In which case, you'll score differently. Okay, next category, financial life. How are you feeling, 1 to 10, about your financial life? I think most people, if we spoke to them, would say, I want financial freedom. I don't want to have to worry about money. I don't want to feel like I'm constantly having to think about money. What is your relationship like with money and your financial life? And what would you like for it to be? Where are you on that scale? The next category is your career. And now, whilst this is absolutely intimately related to financial life, it is separate. Are you doing something that you love? Are you getting paid to do something that you love? Or are you dragging yourself to work every day? Have you picked a career that is a good choice for you? So how are you feeling, 1 to 10, in the area of your life that is your career? Just a couple more, we're nearly there. In fact, it's just the one more, isn't it? Yes, quality of life, last one. So the quality of your life, again, give yourself a rating, 1 to 10. And this is where, I guess this is where things live. Your home. How much do you enjoy where you live? How much do you enjoy the surrounding landscape where you live? And how much do you enjoy the things in your life? Your car and your this, is every time you get into your car, it doesn't start. But that's not good. You want a car that starts when you get into it. That would be affecting the quality of your life. Maybe you don't want a car, and that's completely fine. You love catching the bus, you love public transport, you love Ubers, in which case it's not affecting the quality of your life. The quality of your life is great. Give yourself a score. All right, now 11 categories, 11 scores. I'm not going to ask you to add them up, don't worry. What I am going to ask you to do is scroll your eyes down that list and have a look at where you scored the lowest. Is there any area in there that surprises you? Now, you may choose that the areas where you've scored low are not high priorities, that they actually, if you think about the quality of your life overall, the vision for your perfect life, actually that category can stay low scoring for a while. You'd rather get some of those other categories up. But what I would really encourage you to do is to take some time to think about it and really in your heart think about it. Like, what would a 10 look like? What would it need? What would your life need to have in it to be a 10? What if you could use inspiration as your guide and allow yourself to be inspired to use your imagination and to really, really feel into what would a 10 be for me? And then what's it going to take? What am I willing to change? Something will have to change to move you from where you are to where you want to be, whether that is the quality of your thoughts or some action that you put into your life, some new behavior, releasing an old habit, bringing in a new one. Something will need to change. And what might surprise you is it's not always something big. Often it's the small things that make the biggest difference. So I hope this was fun for you. I hope this process was useful for you, and I'd love to hear what's a 10 look like for you? And did you get a 10 anywhere? Like, how's your life going? How exceptional is it? Sending you all so much love, and I will see you soon.